Hey, Jara, how's it going? Sorry, just loading up the stream. So you're not gonna be in school tomorrow, huh? Did you finish the project for stats? Cause we got that. Come on. Question: how much of Spider-Man do you really know? Because right now this game is like pulling a lot of stuff from the comics, and I don't want you to like be confused or anything like that. Like, do you know anything from the comics or like old movies or shows or stuff? Like, what do you know? Assuming that you're still here. Oh, there you are. Except the movies. Alright, well, there's a bunch of there's a bunch of characters. There's a character named Vulture, Electro, Rhino, what's it called? In here, there's a character named, what's his name? Mr. Negative. He was tortured by Norman Osborn. Remember him? He's known as the Green Goblin. The Green Goblin doesn't actually show up in this game, but Norman Osborn, you know, owner of Oscorp and all that, father of Harry Osborn, who's like Peter's best friend and everything. Basically, Osborn was responsible for the accidental death of this guy, Mr. Negative's abilities. Not abilities, his parents. And however, the accident led him to get these powers, negative powers, which, you know, he's able to control people and bring out the negative side in them, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, the thing is, do you know Wilson Fisk? That's a question. Like, do you know Wilson Fisk? Kingpin? Big ass guy in a suit, strong as hell and everything. You do not know the Kingpin. He's a really, like, okay, basically, his goal, like his parents died when he was younger. He actually killed his father. He had a really tragic past. Anyway, the two main villains of, not villains, the main like heroes that try to stop Wilson Fisk, who's like a criminal mastermind and everything, were Daredevil and Spider-Man. It started out with Spider-Man, but then eventually moved on to Daredevil. But in this, you know, they followed Spider-Man. Basically, Wilson Fisk's ability was, he doesn't have any abilities, no actual superpowers. He's just really, really buff. Like, he weighs like 350 pounds, but 2% of his body is fat. The rest is all muscle. Meaning that, like, bullets won't hurt him. Like, he's practically, like, and I want to say stronger than Spider-Man. Spider-Man can, like, pretty much stop a bus with his bare hands. But, you know, he's really strong, and it's not due to powers or anything like that. It's all just muscle. In the comics and other, like, storylines, he has powers. He's, like, huge and stuff. But in here, it's just all muscle. That's it. No actual powers. So, yeah, they're getting a fight in the beginning of the game. It's really cool. Anyway, he was criminal mastermind. He owned a bunch of businesses, everything, and he had a money laundering thing, like, just everything. He was everything you could think of. A huge tower in his name, construction companies, and everything. He was rich beyond belief, billions of dollars. Spider-Man, but here's the thing, in this game, Spider-Man, Peter Parker, he's no longer 15 like you see usually in the movies or something. He is 23. He's been Spider-Man for 8 years. He has experience. He met MJ, you know, Mary Jane, the classic, you know. I'll see you later, Tiger, all that shit, you know. So yeah, MJ's here and everything. So this is picking up, while Peter is 23, he just finally, after an 8-year game with Wilson Fisk, he just finally put him away. But, you know, while Wilson Fisk is in prison, this guy, Mr. Negative, who's known as Martin Lee, who was the owner of the largest homeless shelter in New York, called Feast. He's the owner of it, but the thing is that Martin Lee, he's been waiting for a long time to try to get revenge on Norman Osborn. You know, for you know, the experiments that they performed back when he was a child on him, you know, at Oscorp and everything. It was, you know, he blames Osborn. Oh yeah, Doc Ock is in here as well. Anyway, but yeah, so basically trying to get revenge on him, yada yada yada. So after Wilson's put away, you know, Mr. Lee, Mr. Negative, you know, you'll see his abilities in a second. He moves in on Fisk's territory. He starts stealing his guns, weapons, his you know, just everything, take down as many everything. It's like a gang war. And then Peter's trying to stop it. He's thinking, because you know, and Peter thinks that the gang war is all his fault, and he starts getting like, you know, like guilty and everything. He's still trying to stop it. But here's the thing. Here's the question that pops up in his mind that is actually really interesting. For the 8 years, actually no, it was actually a lot longer. But you know, this is like the fight and everything. For what's it called? I'd say I don't know who else, someone else joined the stream, whatever. It's for like 10, 20 years, you know, like the only criminal activity that would ever happen in the city would be under Fisk's control. Any other criminals, like low-rate thugs, like drugs, anything like that got involved, Fisk would shut down. He was a criminal, but he... Sorry, my headset cut it again, what the hell? So basically, you know, he was like an evil. It was like a necessary evil in a sense in his mind. You know, he's the evil that would shut down other evils from, you know. So that's the thing. The second Peter finally puts Fisk away, all these other bad guys start coming onto the streets. So he thinks that what if it was, you know, what if he, you know, he thinks like what if it'd be better with Fisk in control. Anyway, gang war starts everything, and Mr. Negative starts getting more followers. Not followers. He starts possessing more people, bringing out the negative side in them, and yeah, his main goal, he does a bunch of attacks, terrorist attacks, explosions, etc. You know, if you do watch, you know, you'll see. You caught off? Do you understand anything? You have any questions or anything? This is Genre Powell. Alright. I hate the 10-second delay. I really hope you didn't fall asleep on me. I asked if you had any questions, and you respond with an emoji of shit. Really? That's what you... Okay, well, thanks. Do you have any other questions? Do you understand? You don't have any? Okay, alright, so you ready? Alright, I'm gonna show you this then. This is a really cool scene. Let's go.
Come on. No! Go! Did that just happen? Yeah.
I'm getting reports of a helicopter with a wrecking ball?
Yeah, things with the demons got complicated. Sit tight, Yuri. I got this.
Okay. So you're not gonna be in school tomorrow? I mean, you gotta have the project done and everything, so. Oh god, no. Okay, this is bad. And I am gonna catch up. I'm bad at this game. I'm sorry. I'm a really bad gamer.
That helicopter is destroying the city.
I know.
You need to bring
I know.
Maybe you could superhero a little faster?
Working on it, Yuri. Call you when it's done.
Come on. Why is the fucker so fast? Spider-Man, come on, be faster. Come on.
Now's my chance.
There you go, finally, Jesus Christ.
Hope I live to regret this. Hi, is this the flight to Newark? Afraid I have to ask you to pull over the helicopter, sir.
Shit.
One engine down. Now for the second.
Oh, where are you going? Ah, okay, I got you, Jar. Just, you know, just text me if you need anything or if you want to talk or anything like that. Have fun in Miami, and I'll see you on Tuesday when we got the exam. Don't forget to do the AP stats. AP stat, you know, just, you know, the AP. Just, you know, don't forget to do the stats exam. Not yet, again, project. Jesus, I can't fucking talk. Jesus Christ. I'm so black. Alright, see you later, Jara. Have fun. I love you.
Need a plan. Plan real fast. I guess this is the plan. Come on, Pete. You got this. You got this. You got this. You got this. Please don't screw this up. These masks are so awesome. Where'd you get them? Oh, it's Solomon! Cool, thanks. Do they have a website? Yes. Whoops. Hey, Yuri. I caught the bad guys, but
But what?
we might want to bring a ladder. Yo, Miles. Hey, fanboy. I'm late. Coming?
Nah, I gotta get to City Hall for my dad's ceremony.
All right. Tell your pops I said congrats. MJ, did they start the ceremony yet?
They're still setting up. Where are you?
Got hung up at work. Be there soon.